tentatively 11 o'clock will be the Sunday stream.
Perfect mayhem!
Hello, Jupiter. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. Unfortunately, we were just about to conclude. We had a whole series of Mayhem testings going on. So shout out to Jupiters. Many viewers. Oh, but I'm stretching now. That was quite a marathon. Yeah, we started around 7 o'clock. It is now 12:47. I almost beat a second seed, but I'm like, I am too tired to continue. So we were just discussing stream plans. Other than that, I think the people that were able to catch the seeds, I think had a good time with the new command list. So I will let you know, Christogrim, when the latest version of Mayhem is available. I think it will be probably Sunday. And yeah, we'll just do some basic bug cleaning. And other than that, it was a lot of fun doing it. It is definitely a stamina run. It's not something you could very easily get into for sure.
Open!
Welcome all the viewers, Labama and Matthias. Oh, I'm stretching, chat. It's been a long stream. Thank you for the follows. But yeah, we'll kind of go into that a little bit. I mean, I guess since people are here, that woke me up a little bit more. I could technically show off some stuff for them before I sign off. I feel bad because, I mean, they just came in right as, like, literally I was finger on the end scene. But I guess I could boot it up again for 10 minutes or so. We'll call it the Jupiter special. Oh, speaking of which, it has the Jupiter Climb fix. Because Jupiter Climb streamed it on his stream, I want to say 3 weeks ago. And he had an issue getting into the Mist Gate, and that is in the latest patch. The sure, chat. We'll dive back into it. I had everything closed,
This
but
is the Reaper's power.
we're here again. Thank you, Jupiter Climb, for hosting. We'll boot it up again real quick. Yeah, we have like the rotating commands in the corner.
You're wide open!
It'll probably replay the alerts because I switched the scene. Not a big deal.
You're wide open!
We'll hide the tracker title. It has no idea what it's doing. Let's just go ahead and boot it up again real quick. Oh. What a day, chat. What a day. I mean, we were right at Dracula. I mean, I guess I could technically beat the seed. We were right there. I feel renewed energy. These 90-something viewers has woken me up. What do you say, chat? Should I just turn on the bot again? Although that's going to reset the prices. Oh, this is going to be such a nightmare. Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting ready for it, chat. We're getting ready. I mean, the bot is still up technically. 1 second. Let me just reset everything here. We'll just close this down. We go ahead and kill that. We're going to relaunch it. And I guess we will showcase some commands. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Gotta wait for it to reboot. It'll take about a minute. So we'll probably show off some of the debug commands. That I don't necessarily need the chatbot for. But we'll let the chat kind of go crazy. We were right at the tail end, and I was like, I think I'm a little too tired to continue, but I now feel a bit more awake. So I guess we could continue. Okay, looks like the chatbot is back up. We have a whole slew of commands. So if you do the exclamation mark mayhem, you'll see some descriptions of the different commands. However, for all the people that were here earlier, I'm about to restart it. So feel free to go wild. You should still have currency. Go ahead and boot it up, Chan. Okay, bot connected. We're good to go. And it is a birthday stream. Thank you, Jupiter. We are 51 minutes past the birthday. I think we're good to go now. So we'll test it out. Hopefully it's working okay. We just shut it down, but I can see Slam is going through. Congratulations, chat. Tough bosses, bankrupt. Not quite. We'll go to the top here. The Jupiter, we have things to fix our stats in case they go weird. We have the rewind ability, which I'll just showcase for the chat. You don't have to pay for it. So if you go ahead and hit the rewind button, it potentially puts you at a different doorway. That one is quite fun. Also, Jupiter, you missed me unironically using Fire of Bat. And it worked. That was the sad part. It did work. Thank you, Bat Familiar. Ooh, chat is hitting me with all sorts of nasty things. So let's get the new viewers up to speed. I have a talisman on and absolutely horrible weapons. None of these double hit, I think, except for Darkblade.
There's no stopping them now!
Absolutely brutal. I already see Get Juggled. I see chat has nothing but the most positive intentions. Poor combat. I was tired of dealing with the Guardian, Jupiter. Oh boy. Oh, he is definitely gonna kill me. But don't worry, I'll die for chat's amusement. Up to heaven we go, chat. Oh, we're dead. Straight to heaven. Good juggle, chat. Good juggle. That attack is still pretty brutal to get through without mist. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably relaunch this tracker. Oh, and speaking of which, my bad. Forgot to relaunch the cooldowns. Should be paying attention. Those voice clips sound so familiar. Where are they from? So they're from a game called Tales of Berseria. It is the English voice actors for that. There's also some voices of Romagilu Eisen, also from the series, and also Come On and Slam. Welcome to the jam. Show us Boldy, says the chat. So I'm thinking at some point I might mercy Jupiter, and I might have an alternate sound set. But I haven't decided what the sound set would be. Ooh, we are a funky color. I think the problem is, like, I just don't know many, Castlevania sound effects. You're being serious, you like anime. That's good to know. We are a terrible color, though. That's not very anime of us. Chat immediately double pandemoniums. Everybody's going all in. Oh, I have parts only one? Oh, with a cross. I didn't see what weapon it was. This is actually fortuitous. It's doing some damage. I'll take that over other choices. Got him, chat. Here's the hard part. Surviving Dracula with chat. That is the true challenge mode.
Father.
Super lucky. That might influence our damage. Sets our luck pretty high. I want to say it's close to 200 at the moment. 393. Oh, you use rewind. Oh no. Christogram's actually trolling. Christogram. You know you did that on purpose. I'm looking at you.
Behold my true form.
Easy peasy.
Okay, we're out of the loop. We're fine, chat. We're fine. See, those are things we have to ban if we're looking to put that in the official release. I mean, I unstuck myself, so that's good. Oh, that's right. I forgot to save with the Darkblade. Thank you, Talisman. You're the best. Hey, the 270 crit. Luck kicked in. I'm at 393 luck. It better do some damage. This is gonna be interesting to dodge. Ooh, unarmed 3. I don't know who gave it to me, but thank you. Oh, Chris Grim did. Nice. Oh, the crits? The crits are real? Oh, iframes. Uh-oh. Oh.
I can heal the wounds, but
We
I
actually
hate
did it?
feeling
Back whence you came.
I can't believe that.
Trouble the soul of
I
my
cannot believe I got
mother
that kill.
no
I should have died.
How?
I think the bat actually killed him.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
Oh my gosh.
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to
I see it doing the swoop. I think it did actually get the last hit.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul?
Speed is key nowadays.
Matthew
Speed!
Hold on, what happens if I do this?
16:26, I believe.
What happens to the game, chat? I want to know. Let's give it a second.
Tell me, what?
Will it warp me out of this? Oh, it won't. Okay, I was just curious. I know, the bat actually, it swooped in. It's the savior of the run. So yeah, the new luck command is really good. I tried librarying, it got queued. I was curious if it would fire off. I guess because I never technically had control, it didn't trigger. Had I pressed it before we got in the kill, I would have been very curious to see what would have happened. That was easy. But because that was so quick, we have to show off more of the game, chat. Come on. Yeah, and I did like that.
So you made it.
Yeah, so we made it. Whatever. Stop reset. Rewind? Maybe. Might have worked there. I haven't put too many restrictions on it yet, because obviously it's more intended for debug. But I know Christogrim loves to make the seed difficult, so I will leave that as an option if you want to have it there. That will not be on by default for people looking to play the game. But I think it was an interesting thing to test today, for sure. What else could we showcase, chat? What other goofy things can we do? I mean, I guess I could just go through a quick test of all the commands. Alright, we'll go back to the GG clear seed.
You're wide open!
Thank you, Kimflo, for the follow. I'm gonna say, Christogrim might be seeing a lot of this in his next stream. We'll give it a second. Oh, I think because I'm in the clock room, it won't do it. Let's go down here then. There we go. So there's certain rooms I deem safe rooms where I basically ban commands. I forgot I was in one of them. Oh, Rushdown is gonna... Oh, Rushdown was stacked. That's why it didn't go off. I actually think Library would have triggered as well as Rewind, if not for Rushdown. So whoever put in Rushdown, they saved me from going back to the beginning. Barkeep says they understand nothing about SotN hacking and modding, but Chaos and Mayhem are hilarious to watch. I'm glad you're having a good time with it. That is definitely the intent with it for sure. Oh, I love Rushdown, chat. Look at that air control. It's so fun. But we're gonna have to wait for Rushdown to wear off so I can show some other things. So I think we'll just do like a basic breakdown of some of the commands. But I'm gonna wait for Rushdown to pay off. Actually, can I do Max Mayhem while I'm here? Maybe? I can. Cool, I wanted to change my color. Chat trying to kill me. It's fine.
Easy peasy.
So overall, it looks like feeling pretty good about it with the item usage that we have. So for example, I could just randomly do exclamation mark items, and it will randomly give me potentially 7 powers of Sire, which are really, really good. So I think overall, from the past couple of seeds that we played, we ended up going through and kind of decimating things with usable items. Oh, it used library on me. Unfortunately, I'm in Rushdown, so it disables it. There we go. As soon as Rushdown ended, goodbye. So look forward to that, Christogrim. It's coming for you. But other than that, chat, if there are other things you'd like to see, there's another library. Sure thing, Mayhem. It's fun. I'm definitely open to suggestions. If I'm able to code it, that is. But yeah, we got to see the power of Super Luck. We've been using that mostly for the item find, but hey, it led to 400 damage crits, so that was kind of neat to see. Christogrim using the rewind command. Oh, that can lead to some very silly things. Like, you can mess with this poor
It's been a
librarian.
long time, old one.
Oh, it's you.
John, we just peace out of there. We're like, get out of here. We're not talking to you. So many silly things, John.
Looks like you're gonna be put on ice.
I think there's one thing I wanted to double check with progression.
This is the Reaper's power.
Oh,
Easy peasy.
as chat uses hex relics. Never mind. Can't check it then. It gave me power of mist. Okay, it's not a bad one. Yeah, oh, it's you. Where did you go? Exactly, chat. So I think overall, we're seeing a lot of different varieties of items. I like the new equipment command, the item command. I'm very happy with how it turned out. We have merchant
I'm putting down 100
as yet another way of
bajillion
potentially
gold.
getting items. And that also allows us to get things like food items, which I feel like we basically never see. And they are useful if you end up with the duplicator. But we'll see how it goes from there.
There's no stopping them now.
Oh, the turbo mode. Oh, I love the turbo mode. Oh, did I get a shield so I can show something off to the chat? Oh, I did. Nice. It's one of my favorite things to do, other than the rapid kicks. There we go. Oh. Oh, I can't do it in turbo mode 1. Oh. You could get like an infinite slide going. I just don't think you could do it in turbo mode 1.
With a
That's a
single
shame.
breath, they appear. Here they come.
Look at it go. Oh. It's so fun, chat. It's so fun. Oh, that's right. Hex relics took away my heart. I was thinking I was immune to their damage. I'm like, wait a minute. No Vlad relic.
Speed is key nowadays. Speed.
Hello, Petrify. I don't miss you. Good rewind. You got me, chat. You got me. So, we'll probably see a bit more of this in the future. Maybe I'll play it again. I don't know, chat. I'm sorry, that did how much damage?
Whoa, 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 hold it.
Did I look at that? Did that say 5,503 damage? If so, very impressive slam, I must say. I think turbo mode makes slam act a little weird, but hey, I didn't die, so that's all that matters. Chrisogrim showing off all the commands for me. Thank you, Chrisogrim. Yes, there are a lot of quote-unquote hidden commands. Speaking of which, back to the library we go. So for example, going forward from the chat perspective, if you want to gift me a very specific thing, rather than just doing trap or buff, like for example, I could type in, I don't know, something like face tank, for example, that's accepted as a potential buff command. Oh, I got murdered alive while I was talking. Rest in peace. Yeah, the only thing that's like not with the... I think buff is the only one that doesn't follow that nomenclature. Maybe I'll change it up a little. We'll see. For consistency. But things like items, equipment, boon, all follow, excuse me, minor, moderate, and major. So that way if you want to give the player like a little bit of a helping hand, but you don't want to give them like Vorpal or Chrysogram, for example, I still want to have that as an option for the people that are viewing. And the way I've split it up also kind of allows for more control over the auto mayhem. So, oh, we're back to this ugly color. Hold on, chat. Not acceptable.
Perfect mayhem.
There we go, much better. I think we saved on a Richter color. That's why it looked all weird like that.
Spin, spin.
Spin, spin, indeed. Well, chat, I think we're gonna go back to the library. Yeah, like, for example, if I want to do major equipment, I could technically grant myself those items
Easy peasy.
and give myself a big break. Oh, there's the 2 talisman I was talking about. By the way, Christopher. Overall, unfortunately, because we're playing on a casual seed, the items aren't quite what we're looking for. But on Guarded OG and OG itself, the item name should match whatever it gives you.
Unbeatable.
Like, technically, it gave me certain items, but they don't have those effects. Thank you, Aldrich, for the happy birthday. We're just showing off some commands. I originally was going to sign off of the stream, but I figured since we're here, might as well do it. And speaking of which, chat, I wanted to see something. It was a question that came up before us. Well, we're gonna go to the library, apparently. I'm gonna queue up a couple of Max Mayhems, and I actually want to do something called Spellcaster. I was curious how much damage Fire of Bat would end up doing in this scenario.
Perfect mayhem.
Let it roll a couple times.
Perfect mayhem.
Out of curiosity, we are sitting at a pretty high amount of int due to Super Spellcaster. But if I were to use this unironically, how much damage is this with Mojo Mail on? Wow, okay. Well, chat, I mean, like, I think this is a real command now. Huh. I mean, a lot of damage. So if they're weak to it, they take 110, and if it's normal, they take 55. I mean, if nothing else, I'm still probably going to do that as a backup strat for Super Richter. But wow, that familiar. Actually useful when you have infinite MP, I suppose. Yeah, it's good to know that that's actually a valid strategy. So our sub-weapons do 78, so it's not too far off from throwing an axe, I guess. And there's 5 of them. Yes, it increases magic attack by 1.5. It also interacts with the familiar damage, which is why I was curious when we did this how much damage it would actually do. But it seems like they use R damage. Bit unfortunate. I was curious if they would scale more or not. Yeah, since Super Spellcaster always grants you the Mojo Mail, and also ends up giving you a decent amount of int, not terrible. I mean, obviously there's still better uses of MP, but you never know in Mayhem. Sometimes that's all you have. You just need to get the kill. Oh, speaking of which, I want to do the super slide before we leave. I just love that chat. We just peace out. We just look at one direction. We just fly along the road. Let's get a good super slide going. There we go. We don't have the shield in certain poses. Although, I have to still say, I think the stomp is still the best. What an amazing ability, chat. We've seen enough of Underwater. I don't think I need to show that one off. I think other than that, I'm just kind of happy with how the traps are set up. I want to say in terms of things to look forward to in the future, we have a minor and moderate trap, so eventually I'm probably going to put in a major trap, but I haven't decided what would be appropriate for that, so we'll see. But that is a funky color sword, but I like it though. You believe in the Turbo Dash supremacy? It is pretty good. Oh no, I'm getting Kabon and slammed by Chrysogrim. So I think that's about all I want to showcase. I'll let Chrysogrim mess around with it a bit more. I mean, I love using Rewind, because I never have any idea where it'll send me sometimes. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. I have seen it rewind me all the way to castle entrance before. It's on its own little magical journey. But I think the other big takeaway, it's kind of more subtle than some of the other command changes, is just the messages along the top. The one thing I think that wasn't really clear, especially for people new to the game, is like when certain commands are used, they do give you items, and sometimes you can read it, sometimes you can't. So I tried to split it up a bit better, so it's a lot more readable. That's one way to travel for sure. You'll see like number, item name, and things like that.
This is the Reaper's power.
And overall, I think it's pretty good in terms of readability. Wow, there were so many stacks of Max Mayhem. You got every single hex on me. That's actually impressive. Chrysogrim, that's really hard to do. That almost never happens in normal play. Look at that. All 4 hexes. Oof. So I have half HP, MP, hearts, strength, con, in. My weapon got taken away, and all my support relics are gone. Brutal. I got come on and slammed. Rest in peace, chat. Rest in peace. Kind of crowd control. That rewind when you're going to the second castle can glitch you into the third castle. I think that's disabled by default with how Mayhem interacts with quick actions. So I believe as long as you don't have character control, it can't be activated. So a lot of those weird interactions I think I saw in your stream with the crowd control can't happen. Obviously, Dracula is one of the things that needs to be changed. But other than that, it's a lot harder to get into a state where the game doesn't load properly. So by default, some of that is already in there. Just like when I had Rushdown active, it disabled certain things. Some of that is just kind of by design, that I should be able to control the character, and only then will it actually fire something. So by then it should have already loaded whatever it needs to load. But I think for now, chat, it's not a bad stopping point. We killed our character. All that matters. But hey, hopefully you've been accruing quite a bit of gold. In fact, see how much I accrued. Quite a bit. Although I cheat because I don't pay anything for my commands. So definitely, if you're interested in this particular mod, we'll be probably playtesting it on Sundays, but not every Sunday. So I try to keep my Discord up to date of like when I'm doing those kinds of things. I guess I'll plug myself since I'm here and I'm at the end. And if you want to see some of the other Mayhem runs that I've done, especially when we're kind of in the beta testing, it is on my YouTube for those that are interested in watching. But in any case, I think for this Sunday, we will not be testing it, because we've already had quite a long run for today from, what was it, 7 o'clock to now 1:13 in the morning. So we're probably going to take a break. Then I'm going to wake up and start streaming a completely different game. Because I did promise more Valkyrie profile. So I have to brush up a little bit on my routing notes, and we should hopefully be okay, because we did end up taking a 1-week break from it, so I do want a little bit of a refresher before we go back into it. But other than that, chat, maybe on next Thursday, I might pen it in as the free slot game, as this is not incredibly difficult to set up. Tentatively, I could make it Vampire Survivors, but I think we'll maybe do some more Mayhem testing, assuming I have some updates. So we'll see. I'll try to keep the Twitch calendar up to date, and as I said before, I'm usually pretty good at announcing things on the personal Discord server. Sometimes I'll update Twitter, but that's not as common. That's more for like when we're done with the game, for example. Or if I upload a new patch or something like that. But in any case, chat, I think we explored pretty much every command that we were looking to do. And hopefully chat had fun with it. We completed the birthday ham. Goodbye, BizHawk. Let's have one final chat about things. So Christogrim, out of curiosity, since you're here and you were interested in running it at some point, is there anything you would like to see tweaked based off of what you saw? Because I figure while I'm here, I'll just make a note, see what I can do, kind of move through it. Because I know you were looking forward to potentially the Rewind and or the library, and I think it's pretty close to releasable without being super buggy. But just let me know. I figured I'd ask the question now, or if you want to think about it, you can always just DM me on Discord or whatever. But other than that, I think everything looked good. Okay, that's a good sign. Out of curiosity, were you planning on doing Auto Mayhem, or were you looking to do the Twitch bot integration? I'm thinking you were meaning the Twitch bot, but I just want to make sure I'm not assuming there. So I'll try to include the Twitch bot files sometime Sunday. I'll probably message you directly since you had expressed interest. Probably the Twitch bot. Fair enough.